Someone asked, is it true that someone big will adopt Litecoin for their services soon without mentioning any names?
I don't know. I don't have any insider information in terms of knowing that someone big is going to adopt Litecoin. Possible. Unfortunately, it's not something. And even if I did, I can't say anything. So, so no. The answer is no. But I mean, I would expect that Litecoin will the ball has started rolling, and we'll get more and more bigger names adopting Litecoin. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it as much as your viewers.
What is up, everybody? Crypto Hedge here with another live stream update. I'm gonna keep this live stream short, simple, and to the point. I got a lot to do today, but also I want to keep the live stream short sometimes. So today I'm wearing my my cast member name tag when I did my Disney internship. So today I am a Disney cast member crypto trader, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure to keep that in mind. But yeah, so we're gonna go over like one thing real quick because there was an article that came out. People got, you know, woo-wooed about this article with Amazon accepting Bitcoin in October. We're gonna go over that real quick, and then we're gonna go over some technical analysis. We're gonna go over Vertcoin, Litecoin. We're also gonna go over Bitcoin, and we're gonna identify whether or not, you know, is this gonna be a sustainable pump into you know, further highs, or are we going to retrace and then see that further uptrend? So we'll get into that right now. What's up, everybody? Did you guys enjoy that that intro? The intro with Charlie Lee not being a good liar. What's up, everybody? What's up, John? What's up, everybody? We have a lot of new faces in here. I love Disney. I love Disney too. I did a marketing internship with Disney World when I was in college in Orlando, and yeah, I'm not there anymore, so I'm here. I am in the real estate industry now. So, all right, so let's get to business. I hope y'all are doing good. It's a Saturday morning over here on the East Coast. So this is an article talking about Amazon accepting Bitcoin by some guy by the name of James Altucher, and people are saying that he just came out with this assumption or whatever because he's trying to sell his book or subscription or something like that. We did a video on, you know, who's going to be the next big adopter of cryptocurrencies. Who's going to adopt Bitcoin next? Who's going to be the next big name? And it's probably going to be a e-commerce website, probably a relatively big one. And it's probably going to be, you know, I'm thinking between maybe Amazon or Alibaba. Could be the two big picks of whether or not, you know, who's going to be the big source for the future adoption. So we did a video, and I was talking about how it could quite possibly be Amazon, but this article is just, you know, not really backed up by any sources. I have no clue who this guy is. I mean, God knows who he is. I don't really know. I guess he's created 20 companies, but he's saying that before October 26th or on October 26th, we're going to see, you know, a conference call or an announcement that Amazon is going to be accepting Bitcoin. So that would be really exciting. I guess you could add to that as being a hype. I didn't share it on my Twitter. I did originally share it literally minutes after it was posted on my Twitter, but I ended up not sharing it. I deleted it just because of the fact that after reading it, I shared it before I read it because I was like, oh my gosh. But then I read it and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like it would be very responsible for me to post something like that because it's just literally bare none a rumor. So it's nothing crazy. So this is just something, I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but we're going to move forward to the big stuff now. We're going to go over Vertcoin real quick before we go over Litecoin. So with Vertcoin, I'm seeing a lot of consolidation. I'm seeing a lot of support, but also consolidation, not necessarily bullish consolidation, but just consolidation. So I think that we'll probably be consolidating around these levels for a little while, especially looking at the RSI, and there's just not a lot of volume right now. according to the indicators. So, I was really thinking we were getting really close to breaking out here to test the highs, but it looks like we're breaking through right now and breaking through this trend line right here. So I think it's just going to probably be consolidation. I don't see a significant dump off with Vertcoin. I'm not worried in the least because I am a long-term investor, and if I can scalp and if I can swing trade, I will. But as of right now, the way it looks like we're going to be consolidating. So I'm not going to be swinging, although I did swing from the top to pick up and increase my bags. But consolidation is what I'm looking at right now, and I'm not really looking at any huge pumps, simply because we can see this is a 1 hour chart. I haven't looked at the 1 day or 30 minute, but this is what I'm seeing for Vertcoin at the moment. Hopefully maybe we can pick up some momentum and maybe the bulls can come back and pump it up. I think that Vertcoin is still undervalued. I mean, I was talking about when it was 40 cents, I think that anything under $1 is really a steal. So my biggest holdings, I bought at 40 cents all the way up to 70 cents. I'm sure some people bought the top, which I wouldn't have done. But I think that there's still a huge future for Vertcoin. So if you want to get in on a long, I really do think that we are consolidating. And by the way, guys, should have disclosed this at the beginning. I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. We're just going to keep it that way. So this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I'm basing my forecast on. This is not necessarily a forecast. It's just basically what I'm seeing, consolidation. So let's get over to Litecoin. We're going to go over the private trading group too. Very exciting things to come. So right here, we can see that, let's get over to we're going to go over to the 1 hour real quick. So we have this newfound uptrend line. We have a lot of support at $45. Now, are we growing significantly? We're not growing significantly, but we did pop out and we did bounce. We broke through this wedge right here, bringing us above, and which is bullish, and this is on the 1 hour chart currently. We can go over to the 1 day chart. This is what it looks like. It's not the same, it's a lot different, but on the 1 hour chart, we are broken out. We can see there's a little bit of a divergence with the RSI indicator, letting us know that we could see some further downward movement. But there is a lot of support at 45. The order book is packed at $45. So I think that we could potentially see a bounce at 45, then moving back up into maybe more of a significant bull run, or like a bullish divergence. But according to the RSI indicator, we're looking at a divergence right now that could be heading us back down to around the $45 level. But we are still broken out of this wedge, which is bullish, but just not a lot of volume, not a lot of momentum, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm not, in the end, I'm still very bullish. I mean, the fact that we're coming up like this, we have atomic swaps that was successfully tested on Decred on Bitcoin and Litecoin on Bitcoin, and I'm assuming probably today we'll see Vertcoin and Bitcoin test Bitcoin and Vertcoin test atomic swaps. So hopefully you might see that first. But yeah, so this is what I'm looking at right now. We did see a breakout on the 1 hour, just not significant. I mean, maybe we can see a little bit of consolidation, but in order to keep this uptrend, we're going to have to see some sort of volume and some bullish pressure and momentum to keep growing. So as of right now, the RSI indicators are showing a divergence that we could be going back down to $45. Now, we still have to keep in mind that we still have the buy zones around $35. $33 to $37, which would be buy zones, and with Bitcoin it would be around, if we break out below $3,500, I believe we could be going down to anywhere from like $3,000 to $3,200. I mean, it could be like $2,900, but I'm thinking that if it does go down and we see a further divergence, which would be kind of kind of a surprise, just because I think that we are really ending this bear trend, and I think that big things are to come. I'm still following my 39-day forecast to the peak, and I've been following it since then. I know that I posted on Twitter the 39 forecast update, but it's literally just an update on a shorter scale. No changes to the 39-day forecast. Everything is the same according to the 1 day charts. This is the 1 hour, guys. What's up, everybody? When are you going to fix the videos? The texts are unreadable. Basement of 65. Well, what I'm thinking is we can go look at it right now over here on the 1 day. Actually, it's not even on the 1 day, but what I'm looking at is if we continue this uptrend, we could see a divergence and not even go back down to 45, which is a possibility. It just depends. I mean, right now we still haven't broken down into the downtrend, but you can see a green candlestick popping up right now on the 1 hour. There's just not a lot of volume, but if we succeed to the $57 level, which is right here, and if not 57, I believe it's around 53.73. We can make that a thick horizontal line right there. If we just surpass this very strong, we could be, seeing a new all-time, not new all-time high, testing of the all-time high, previous resistance, fairly soon. But I still think that, according to the 39-day forecast, we're not going to see that type of growth until around the 5th of October, 5th or 6th of October, testing the all-time high resistance. And that's what I'm banking on right now. I haven't changed anything from my 39-day forecast. Everything is the same. But as you guys can see right here, the lines are panned out. But do keep in mind, this is the 1-day forecast. The RSI is still very, divergent with bullishness. We have the MACD, I hope is successfully going to be going back in an uptrend. We can see that there was obviously a significant downtrend from this previous low. I think that we should eventually see a reversal with the blue indicator going past the red indicator, which would bring us to this 21st day. I made this forecast on my YouTube channel, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago. It's a 39-day forecast, which is longer than my previous forecast. But I'm just watching this closely, guys. This is my update so far. We have a few other things I want to look at, and then I'm going to be tuning out. I'm trying to keep this, relatively short, because I have things I got to do. But, so this is the 21-day, and we can pull up the entire forecast. Okay, so this is Vertcoin. We already saw that. And this is Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin buy zones would still be the same. Around $2,900 to $3,200 would be the buy zones if we did diverge down that low, which I don't think that's going to happen. I really do see quite a bit of support at the $3,500 level, like we saw before. And we were talking about the blocks. We had two scenarios. One scenario could have gone one way, and one scenario could have gone the other way. Now, the one scenario that I said literally during the live stream, I said that the time to buy would have been right during that live stream if we were going to see that block up, which we did see. So I think that we are entering into a bullish trend, finishing off this correction, but it's going to be more so bullish consolidation. I'm not as firm as us going down to these low levels right here as much as I was yesterday, because we saw that that pump, which has been relatively sustained. So so Bitcoin, wherever Bitcoin goes, Litecoin follows, and it really does seem pretty identical. $45 level would be equating to the $3,500 level right here. But we still have our buy zones, which would be $33 to $37, to save some dry powder for that. I'm hodling, and I'm still saving some dry powder in case we go down to these levels. But if we diverge down to $45, I have dry powder for that as well. Because I think that if we diverge and have some consolidation around these levels, maybe a shot right back up, these buy zones are going to be a thing of the past. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Hold on one second, guys. I'll look at the chat box in a minute. So I was looking at Golem. Now, I'm not a fan of Golem. I don't really know I don't know absolutely nothing about Golem. I don't really even know. I know it's on the Ethereum platform. I don't know what they're trying to achieve. But according to the charts, we could see, we're seeing a little bit of a breakout right now, but there's just been consistent consolidation and support around this level, which is previous support. But I've been watching it for the past few days. I know I'm sure some of you guys probably saw some tweets of me talking about Golem. And it's simply based only on TA, technical analysis, no fundamental analysis. So I'm keeping an eye out on this. We could see some sort of pump or whatever, because we're really nearing an end right now. And we're seeing a little bit of a breakout, but just there's not a lot of volume. But looking at this retracement, I think that it's safe to say that we'll see some sort of volume and some sort of, uptrend back to a previous resistance. And you can see that there's quite a down trend from that time frame. So it's been elongated and pretty crazy. So I'm just looking at this briefly, and I wanted to tell you guys about it just in case it does start to shoot back up. I don't have any Golem. I'm just watching it closely. So I don't know anything about this coin. I don't favor it, whatever. I'm just going based off of technical analysis. This is probably the only coin I've seen with such a chart that really screams bullishness to me out of really any coin that I'm looking at. And Golem has a history. I know it's on the Ethereum platform, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm just showing you guys what I'm seeing. I don't have any of the coin. Maybe possibly I'll buy some if there's a breakout, but as of right now, I'm not really interested in that. I'm just showing you guys the charts, basically. So let's get over to this right here. What's up, everybody? The Golem project still won't be finished for like 2 years. Seems pure hype until then. GNT. Yeah, so I don't really know much about Golem, guys. I don't know much about Golem. So bullish on Vert. I'm very bullish on Vert. Thank you, John. Trying to make the update quick and great. So here's an update for the private trading group. The private trading group is still a thing. It's obviously still a thing. I've been talking about it nonstop. I might be partnering with a few buddies of mine that I, would work side by side with for the private trading group. I have a buddy that focuses more so on smaller cap coins, and they look at, he looks at just coins that more or less are going to be breaking out. You guys know that I focus on the SegWit coins. You guys know I do most of my TA on SegWit coins. And I'm just, very advocating of these SegWit coins. So I'll probably be doing mostly talks about these SegWit coins in the private trading group, but also I might add a few buddies of mine in that private trading group to also give you guys the opportunity to be trading some of these smaller cap coins or these smaller coins on like Bittrex, altcoins, and stuff like that. Possible. I'm still opening the options because it is still successful. If you do trade off of these altcoins, you can take some nice profits and make some nice gains. So I'm definitely looking at that. Make sure to stay tuned for the announcement of when I do open up the private trading group. It's going to be relatively soon. I'm just finishing some things up. I'm thinking about creating a website for everything crypto hedge related relatively soon. But if you guys do have interest in the private trading group, make sure to I have a pinned tweet here on my profile. It says I'm thinking about creating a private trading group. Let me know if you're interested. So just shoot me a comment on this tweet if you are interested, or you can like the tweet as well. Basically the same thing, or do both. Whatever floats your boat. But just yeah. So the private trading group is still a thing. It's going to be implemented relatively soon, and it's going to be more hands-on and more in-depth explanations. I'm going to try to keep my YouTube channel a little bit more concrete, more based off of news. I'm obviously going to be talking about everything I talk about and keeping transparency on my channel. But the private trading group is definitely going to have a lot more to it than my live streams or on my YouTube channel. It's probably going to be, it's going to be interesting because I'm going to integrate it with Twitter and whatnot. And some of the buddies I have been extremely successful in this space with altcoins, and their focus on altcoins, making great calls. So hopefully we'll be able to mix some of the big cap coins and also some of the small cap coins for relatively big gains. And I have buddies that day trade, and they look at the 1 hour charts, 15-minute charts, 30-minute charts. I look at the 1 hour charts and the 1 day charts mostly. I don't really look at the 15-minute, 30-minute trades. I'm not a day trader on that deep level. I just think that's a waste of time, in my personal opinion, because it's just, I like to go for the long term, sell at a goal. I go in with a plan, I sell at the top, take profits, and then I buy back on the dip. Usually when we hit all-time highs, we do see retracement. So, I go in with a plan, and it has to do with my 39-day forecast. You guys know my 39-day forecast. I'm still sticking with the 39-day forecast. And my next stop is testing of the all-time high, and then we'll see a retracement after the testing of the all-time high. But I'm following it very closely. Hopefully this pans out. You guys know my last forecast, and I like doing long-term forecasts mostly because I'm not a day trader. I'm not really even a swing trader. I'm a long-term investor. But when I can scalp and take profits, I will to increase my holdings for the next run-up. So makes sense, guys. It's no surprise that I would be doing that. But everything's looking pretty solid. Like I said, guys, we can see the retracement down to here, $45, a lot of support. Still potentially going back down to $33 to $37, which is more unlikely than us bouncing back at 45, where there's a lot of support. I see that we are, breaking down into a downtrend a little bit here with Litecoin, so that the $45 level is seemingly possible. If the volume is lacking, we're seeing the divergence on the RSI, just not a lot of volume, guys, so I don't think that we're going to be shooting through $57, which would be actually happening. If that did happen, we would be ahead of the game according to my 21-day forecast, which ends on the 5th or 6th of October. So I do think we will probably see the divergence of 45 before breaking out on the newest newest bull trend back up, testing to the all-time highs. So I hope you all are having a fantastic Saturday. I'm going to check out the chat box briefly, and then I'm going to be tuning out. Let me know what you guys thought of the live stream, the technical analysis, and everything that we talked about in the chat box. Make sure that you guys are all on the same page. If you have any questions, let me know. This is a Disney cast member, guys. Disney cast members in the house. There will be a cap on the amount of people that can be in the private trading group for a multitude of reasons. I was thinking about that heavily. It depends, number one, on the amount of, because I'm really trying to make the private trading group, a big thing, a very popular thing. I think this is going to be one of the next milestones of my existence, or existence on Twitter and YouTube. I think that the private trading group is going to be the next milestone up, establishing my reputation. And you guys know that I'm trying to keep the transparency with you guys, but I do believe we will have a cap on like a limit on how many people can be in the private trading group, just simply because we have to figure out how much money is being moved, and certain things like that. We'll get into details. I'm probably going to do a separate video strictly talking about the private trading group, but there are reasons why we would keep that. What's up, everybody? How many D3 miners do I have? I don't have any D3 miners. I'm waiting for mine to come in the mail. I did get a notification on my text that I have a FedEx package supposed to be coming in today, but I don't really think I'm going to be getting my D3 miner until the early November. It might be, in October. I'm not even sure when the shipment dates are going to be. So, good insight, great focus. Thank you. See you on Twitter. Thank you, Gravy. You look very young. How old are you? I'm not going to disclose my age, but I am a college graduate. Appreciate the response, my friend. Absolutely, Jake. And you guys can DM me on Twitter. I'm very, communicative on Twitter. I know sometimes I don't answer everyone on Twitter, and it's my apologies, because I do get a lot of DMs, a lot more than you probably think, and it's just, I just don't have the time sometimes, so I just, pick the most recent DMs and usually answer them if they have questions, about a coin or something like that. Not as of yet, Andrew, not as of yet. Thank you, James, I appreciate that. Slide in my DMs. Yeah, I'd love for you guys to slide in my DMs, guys. You guys are the only reason why I keep coming on here to keep you guys updated. I really appreciate the support that you guys have been giving me, and it's really something to cherish. Rsi and Litecoin does not look good. Yeah, I was just talking about that. We're seeing a divergence with the RSI heading back down, so I would have to agree with you on that. Where will the private group be? As of right now, I have a buddy that already has a private trading group, and it's on a Slack channel. I don't know if we're going to converge. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we're still figuring everything out. And my buddy has a website and stuff, so we're just figuring everything out, and it'll be solidified fairly soon, and we'll keep you guys updated on that. A lot of good things to come. A lot of big things to come, guys. Sorry if the music is too loud. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if there's any more questions real quick in the chat box, and then I'm gonna head now. I'm invested in Disney as well. That's funny. Never been so stoked for Litecoin than I am now. I'm very stoked for Litecoin. I'm stoked for all the Segwit coins, guys. Testing of the all-time high, we need Lightning Network or Atomic Swaps. I think that we do need news. A lot of it is based off of news, the hype. Is the price right now for Litecoin a good time to stock up in case we have a small run towards $54 to $55? As of right now, it doesn't look like we're going to be heading to $54 to $55. My goal was to swing at around 52 to 53, but doesn't look like that's happening as of yet. So looks like we are heading back down a little bit, especially according to the RSI, and it's just a lack of volume too. So I do think that we are exiting the bear trend of this correction, and I think that we're possibly, or more or less, going to be bouncing around the $45 level. And you guys know the buy zones I have below that as well. But as of right now, I'm sitting tight. I'm hodling. I'm not worried. Good things are coming. The rumors are great. I mean, the Amazon rumor is very nice because people, I'm sure, think that's very true, but it's just a rumor. but it's going to cause hype throughout the community, I'm sure, to an extent. But everything's looking solid, guys. I'm still very bullish. Appreciate the help, you rock. What do I think of GRS? I haven't heard of GRS. I'm not going to check it out during this live stream. Maybe in a future live stream, I'll write it down to check it out maybe in the future. We will talk about small cap coins in the future, possibly. For quick trades, not necessarily for fundamental sense or, hodling sense, but maybe for some quick gains, maybe in the private trading group, possibly. Subscribe and smash that like button. Yeah, make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. We have 98 people watching. I don't know how many people have liked this live stream so far. Hopefully we have a little bit of likes. Hopefully. ARK opinions. I don't really have any opinions on ARK. I have a few buddies of mine that have been just advocating it, and they got in at $1, and they've been telling me, oh my gosh, get an ARK, and I'm just like, nah, I didn't get into it. I didn't get into that trade, and it went up to like $3 or something, and then it retraced. But I think that it has found support, and it might be heading back up. But I just don't know too much about ARK, and I haven't really looked at the charts that much. There's a solid head and shoulders pattern forming. Are you talking about, which coin are you talking about? So bullish on Vert. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. We just need consistent volume. It's been so volatile in the past week. Yeah, we do need consistent volume. We have consistent volume, but it's low volume, which isn't necessarily a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So lack of volume is in, looking at the indicators, I think we could be diverging back down to 45 at least. Hopefully it bounces. The texts are unreadable. I know what you're saying on the live stream. I'll fix it. I'll fix it on a live stream for future live stream. Keep up the solid work as always. Thank you so much, David Cho. I really appreciate that. I see you on Twitter all the time. I know that you've DM'd me before. Thank you for the super chat donation. Who clicks the thumbs down? This guy is excellent. Thank you so much. Mandatory trollbacks. Yes, people are saying there has to be a mandatory trollbacks on the private trading group. Vert is a bull flag. I know I'm still bullish on Vertcoin. I think that we have some consolidation right now, so I'm watching it very closely. But we have broken out of this uptrend shortly, but we could bounce off of this uptrend line right here. We can make it really thick real quick. But we almost broke out. We were very close to breaking out, and I was thinking, wow, this is about to explode. Especially looking at the indicators, it looks like we're just consolidating. Not a lot of action, but we could break out fairly soon. I mean, this is the retracement that we were expecting, hitting a high like that. And I sold like around here, and then I picked back up around here. Not all of it though. I only scalped a very small amount percentage. I don't swing my whole bag. That's crazy. I would never do that. Unless we're like going down to the flow. But yeah, so we could be breaking out. I mean, this is a lot more promising than Litecoin at the moment, since we can see the reversal, which is pretty a solid reversal as of right now. We just have to watch it closely. I mean, and see, the thing is, like, it's actually, and I'm not going to toot my own horn, but it's pretty impressive that I'm even talking about swing trading Litecoin, because I can't even tell you the amount of people, top trading experts, that just totally do not even attempt to swing trade Litecoin, because the risk management is so hard to call. It's just people fail all the time trying to swing Litecoin. So like, out of any coin, Litecoin would really be like a hodl coin, unless you're just very confident on your plan to swing. So that's why I'm hodling at this current moment, because there's just not enough uncertainty or certainty that it's going to be just slamming down. I mean, that's just absurd. You know what I'm saying? Disco charts. You got it, my man. Thank you. Atomic is the future. Yeah, atomic swaps are going to be big. 10x pay almost broke out. 10x pay almost broke out. I was literally looking at it earlier. It didn't break out because, I don't trade the order book, but that order book is fat. And I'm talking, there's a huge sell wall. I'm talking tens of thousands of pay coins that are really keeping from further uptrend of 10x Pay. But I think 10x Pay has a good future. I think it could definitely go up. Still contemplating whether or not it's going to be a top pick. Probably will be. Not announcing that as of yet for advocating it, but I think that it has a future. I do. Sent you a DM on Twitter. Thank you, Jake. Dash is good. I don't know too much about Dash. I've talked about it briefly. Fingers crossed. Thank you so much, Dylan, for the super chat donation. I really appreciate that. Until it became boring. What's up? Agreed on Pay. Yeah, the sell book is just too heavy at the moment, so I'm waiting for that to settle. Maybe some consolidation, or maybe even a little bit of a downtrend with Pay. I haven't looked at the charts. I'm not going to pull up the charts right now. But yeah, so the sell wall was just very immense. But looking at the one-day chart for Litecoin, I'm very comfortable. I think that we're seeing a little bit of a divergence with the RSI. MACD very heavy on the low. We should see an uptrend fairly soon. I'm sticking to this forecast at the moment. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. I don't want to keep this live stream too long because I want people to watch it because it's not over an hour. I know people don't like when they're over an hour. But take care, guys. Carla, once again, sending me the love. I appreciate that, Carla. All right, guys, take care. I will see you guys soon. Someone asked, is it true that someone big will adopt Litecoin for their services soon without mentioning any names?
I don't have any inside information in terms of knowing that someone big is going to adopt Litecoin. Possible. Unfortunately, it's not something. And even if I did, I can't say anything. So, no. The answer is no. But I mean, well, I would expect that Litecoin the ball has started rolling, and we'll get more and more bigger names adopting Litecoin. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it as much as your viewers.